Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. Today's focus: blindness to invisible wealth.
I see you in my dreams at night by the ocean.
If you woke up this morning to a beautiful, wonderful day, then you are wealthy beyond measure. Just waking up is priceless. Someone was to offer you today $1,000,000 and said, hey, listen, I got $1,000,000 for you right now today, but you can't wake up tomorrow. Would you take it? No, you would not. Most of us would say, no, I think I want to wake up tomorrow. So just waking up already, just the fact that you woke up, look where you are on the wealth, you know what I'm saying, on the wealth bracket. If you saying, man, what price is it that you would take not to wake up tomorrow? I don't think. Now I don't know. Unless you're thinking about somebody else, and if you was deadly sick on your bed, you might take the bet. But being a whole, healthy person, and someone's to offer you $100 million today, 100 million, but you cannot wake up tomorrow. I don't think you would take the money. Me personally, it's a lot of money, 100 million, but I can't jam into one day everything I would like to do with that 100 million. So therefore, I think I'm going to keep my life that is so priceless and it puts me on a wealth, you know what I'm saying, level that it cannot be bought. You see? So you just waking up and being conscious, period, by itself is above reproach when it comes to money. Nobody can buy your tomorrow, I don't think. So wealth, we got to really start looking at things the way they need to be looked at. And in the case of health, you know what the saying is. Health is wealth. We take it for granted, man, every day. Not realizing how much grace is on our lives when we are healthy. Just as well as a person would not give up their life for $1,000,000. How many of you, under the sound of my voice, how many of you would take $1,000,000 today, but tomorrow you would have to be sick and without knowing when you're gonna get well, just sick, bedridden. Any type of disease that people are experiencing to this day right now, which one of them would you accept this $1,000,000 to be placed on you? Would you allow somebody to place cancer in your system for $1,000,000? If here you are whole and healthy, for $1,000,000 they give you cancer. Would you do that? For $1,000,000 you lose your sight. Would you do that? For $1,000,000 you lose your hearing. Would you do that? No. Anybody in their right mind would say no to any of these things that I have just suggested. So you have to say again to yourself, first of all, it's beyond price what you would accept to wake up. Ain't no money that could purchase that. Now here you are with good health, and there's no money that you would trade to be sick. So when you look at your wealth status, if you woke up today and you're healthy today, look at your wealth status. Man, you off the Richter scale right now just by being here and whole. You off the Richter scale. I mean, look how far you are ahead of so many who are suffering in their own situations. So what is the conclusion of the whole scenario? The conclusion is that we need to really take account of how blessed we really are, of how wealthy we really are. I mean, before you even leave your house, I mean, you walk out the door surpassing a millionaire. Once you count up and take a clear account of all the goodness in your life, you walk out the door wealthy. And even if you ain't walking out the door, if you waking up, remember how we started. If you got good health, remember, we talked about that. There's no price you can put on those things. So once you do the math and you start adding up and calculating all your blessings, and if you was to do the yin and the yang, the positive and the negative each, and write down how much you would take for each blessing you got in your life, if you was honest, don't you realize the wealth? If you would be honest with yourself, and if we really take account, we would see that we are blessed and wealthy beyond measure. We realize that we have more than someone else. Sometimes you have to look over and say, you know what? Wow. And that's what you're supposed to do, is count your blessings. We're in this day and age where we caught up in politics and all kinds of lunatic behavior. And we're really not taking the time to sit down and really calculate that we are wealthy beyond measure. Is it just an opportunity for you to change gears and come up out of the negative? Because sometimes you be so caught up in the negative, man, and you're always looking at the bad side, what you ain't got, what you... This is an opportunity to change gears and look over into your life and see all the good. Count them blessings. One by one, I bet you lose track. I bet you lose track. So let's do a little better, man. Let's really acknowledge the wealth that is already in our lives. Don't give a blind eye to your blessings and find yourself always complaining, and because the universe is going to return that to you. See, the universe is going to return that to you. Be grateful for what you have and acknowledge that to the universe, so that the universe can see that you do appreciate what you got. Maybe you haven't even said thank you to the universe for what you do have. You've been so busy grumbling and griping. Let's stop at today. This is the end. This is the beginning of a new day and the end of the old way. We're changing this into positive perspectives, man. And that's where we're going with this. No matter what. We are moving into positive perspective, and we're going to count each and every one of these goodness, mercy, and blessings that's in our life. And we know that there is no price that you can put on the goodness that's in our life. I appreciate your time. Thank you for stopping by. And hey, count them blessings one by one. Peace.